Hi everybody, it's Austin. I am at home and supposedly so are you. I'm here to talk about great books you can find in our library catalog and in our online collections. Today I'd like to recommend a few middle grade fantasy graphic novels. This specific genre has had a lot to offer over the past few years, but I wanted to focus on some great ones that have come out in the last year or two. First are the works of Katie O'Neill. She describes her work as gentle fantasy. The constant themes in her story are diversity, respect, and environmentally sustainable living. Also, everyone in her stories are super nice and her drawing style is adorable. She has 3 books: The Tea Dragon Society, Aquicorn Cove, and The Tea Dragon Festival. The Tea Dragon series, which won the Eisner Award, which is a huge deal, is about a culture based around 2 kinds of dragons, major dragons and pet or tea dragons, and they are adorable. I mean, look at them. The third, Aquicorn Cove, is a standalone book about magical seahorses, a mermaid queen, and a fishing village struggling to survive. These books can appeal to a wide range of ages, but they are marketed as middle grade stories. They are all available on Hoopla and in physical copies from the library. Next is Aster and the Accidental Magic, which is a brand new debut graphic novel from Thom Pico. The story follows Aster, a 10-year-old girl who moves into a remote mountain town, and she quickly becomes familiar with the weird inhabitants of the mountains: a mysterious shepherd, a magic woolly sheepdog, a wish-granting trickster, a power-hungry fox, a talking mountain, and a trio of righteous chestnut knights. There are some of them. What's great about this is that nobody seems to make that big a deal out of all the small weird magic-y moments. It's just part of their world. Feels almost like Adventure Time in that way a little bit. Here she is just enjoying a nice dinner with some monsters. Frankly, this book is hilarious and a whole lot of fun to read. The reading level skews a little on the younger side end of the tween age range, but if you don't mind that, I'm positive that any fantasy or adventure fans will like this. Its sequel comes out next year. Finally, I have The Deep and Dark Blue. This is a political fantasy adventure, like Game of Thrones, but for 10-year-olds. The main story is a pretty familiar format. A royal family is deposed through a coup, and the young heirs have to go into hiding. In this world, an order of magic women cast spells and enchantments by spinning thread. I mean, taking wool or cotton and just spitting it out to make it usable in sewing, except in this case, it makes magic. Our runaway heirs have to disguise themselves in this order until they can find a way back home. One of them is very eager to get back and take revenge, and one has never been happier. It has a very positive depiction of LGBTQ+ characters, which is always lovely to see, and is particularly effective here. As a political and fantastical adventure, this story is just really good. I would love to have this made into a series, and I'm still holding out hope that it will. So those are just a few recommendations I have for tween and middle grade fantasy graphic novels. There are a lot more, and I'll be happy to talk about those soon too. To place holds for any of these books or any others in our catalog, check out our website at dtdl.org, and we're happy to announce a brand new service called Book Match, where you provide us with your personal reading interests and we provide you a curated list of recommendations, just like this. Thanks guys, keep reading, see you next time.